Devastating, of course, for the victims, not only because of the money. These young baseball players thought they were heading to a travel team. There was no team. It was all a lie.
To take money from somebody is not acceptable. A ticket involving children, even worse.
Hard to believe, says Chris Surma, that his son's baseball coach, 42-year-old Thomas Pippa, scammed him out of $4,000 and conned others and a charity out of $8,000 more.
Our baseball coach had a travel team that never existed, had a trip to New York that never existed, and we invested in both.
Pippa pleaded no contest in court today to 6 counts of false pretenses, but it could have been more. He reportedly made a deal with prosecutors. We tried to talk to the former Little League coach who's awaiting sentencing, but he didn't come to the door.
I just don't want to see the guy be a coach again.
Surma says Pippa was his son's coach in Shelby Township for a year, coached on these fields, and then started talking about a travel team and another young player named Juan Valdez who needed help to be on the team.
We just knew that it was a young man named Juan whose mother unfortunately passed away of cancer. The father was a drug addict and he was living with Grandpa. Our coach had no money to help him, and he really wanted to help poor Juan out.
Of course, say investigators, there was no player in need, there was no travel team, and no travel plans. It was all a lie by someone the people who were conned had called a friend.
We didn't realize it until the day before we were to start practice for this fictitious team, when he said his mother had died, and we started looking into it and understanding that there really wasn't any tournaments, there really wasn't a team, there really wasn't a trip. And it really took about an hour and a half to unravel the entire lie.
Now, Pippa will be sentenced in October. He'll spend at least 5 months here at the Macomb County Jail. He was also ordered to pay back the money. Chris Surma says he doesn't know if he'll ever get that money. Also, Pippa had said his mom died. His mom was found alive and well in New York City. Reporting live, I'm Cheryl Choden, Channel 7 Action News.
I'm sure a lot of people are glad that scam was uncovered. Thank you much, Cheryl. Now, Cheryl also tells us tonight, had he not reached a plea deal, Pippa could have faced up to 5 years behind bars, and he was convicted of a felony fraud back in 2007.